2.5 pounds of clay. Here we go. Spend that little time again, compressing the floor. Be zero trim, so don't leave a lot of thickness down there. You want to just do the wire under it and then clean it up with a soft rib to smooth out any edges from the wire. Just with your hand. Okay, there we go. First pull. We're really working to move all the clay up and out of the bottom of this cylinder. Leaving the wall about 1/4 of an inch thick because we're going to stretch it. I'm going to start the shape outward now. A little piece of clay on my finger there. A little choke inward, like that. That's a nice shaped vessel just right there. Okay, I'm close to finish, so now I'm just going to start stretching outward. My inside hand, the 2 fingers are just pushing out, and my outside hand is just a little below, holding center and rounding around. As you get more and more used to throwing finished, you'll find you can get your walls thinner and thinner. This is kind of a moon jar right now. I'm going to give that a little choke inward. Now my trusty metal rib, I'm going to go on the inside and compress out into the rib. My inside finger is again pushing the shape out and into the rib and up and around. It's got a strong shoulder now. I'm going to choke that in a little bit more. Compress that downward just a little bit and kind of get a nice edge going. Pay attention to the integrity of the line of your form. I'm going to stretch it out just a little bit more to have a little lower center of gravity. Make sure you don't have any flat edges on a curve like this. It's looking pretty good. You can see I've got a pretty nice little thickness right here to work with. So I am going to start right here and set up a pull and create a little collar. You see that? And I'm just using some of that clay to pull the edge over and really give it a nice plane. There we go. You have to decide what weight you want that little ledge to be right there. It can be that it's overstated, so be careful. I'm going to make it a little smaller. And as soft and round as this is, I think I'm going to have this upper part be rounded as well. So I'm putting a little moisture on there. And I'm going to tuck this down. And just the tucking of that is going to create a roundness to this top piece. Do you see that? How I tucked it under? So, I kind of like that. This would be a good vessel for you to start. There's zero trimming to this piece. My rib just hit this vessel down here, so I got to lose that line. I'm going to take my hand in there and just get rid of it. There it is, right there. All right. I really like this form. Oh, I did it again. There we go. Probably should be using a smaller rib. And I have one sitting right there. That's the one I should have been using. Okay, so I'm going to clean that up. Now, I'm going to go under here, under the bottom, and just clean up the edge under there a little bit with a wax line. There it is. Did a terrible job cutting that away. So I'm going to do it again. There we go. Remove that clay out of there. That B-mix has got a little bit of tackiness to it that I haven't quite fully mastered yet. There we go. All right. Go up under there with my sponge and clean it up. And I've got it cut just a little too high, so I'm going to move that line down just a little bit with my rib. There we go. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Here she is. The opening at the top is about the same diameter as the opening at the bottom. Really nice. I'm going to clean up under here. I just saw a goober up under there and I don't want it. There we go. All right, I'm going to cut it off. There it is. All right, your turn.